Good morning, and welcome to episode 57 of Getting Rich. I'm your host, Rich Checkan, president of Asset Strategies International, and today is Wednesday, December 29th, 2021. Over the past week, COVID continues to dominate the headlines as the surge in the Omicron variant continues. The take on this variant is that it is more contagious than previous strains, but less severe, so people are able to overcome it. Nevertheless, it is causing workers to choose to stay home for fears of being infected, and as a result, a lot of travel plans have changed, a lot of canceled airline flights. And all this has led economists to downgrade expectations for U.S. and global growth going forward in the coming year. Nevertheless, over the past week, thanks to a Santa rally, the stock markets are all up. In fact, a couple days ago, the S&P 500 hit its 69th record of the year. As well, precious metals are doing well and are thriving as they pick up the slack from previously in this year of their performance price-wise, which has left a lot of people naysaying or downplaying the precious metals and their role in this crisis. I've got more on that in a second, but let's first look at the prices for the past week where all the metals are up. Gold this week is at $1796.30, up 0.25% from $1791.30 last week. Silver is up 1% to $22.95 from $22.71 last week. Platinum is up to $976. That's a 2.8% increase over $949 last week. And palladium, as was the case last week, outperformed all of them, up 7.6%, back over the 2,000 mark to 2,065 per ounce from 1918 last week. The gold-silver ratio is up slightly, down slightly as silver outperformed gold to 78.57 from 79.18. And although most of the week the dollar was down with a little bit of a surge overnight, the dollar is trading up 1 penny to 96.33 versus 96.32 last week. Now, as I mentioned, you would think with 69 new all-time highs this year and the other indices doing just as well, that the equities would be just on a tear and would not even be looking back at precious metals. But the reality is something different. If you look, despite the headlines, if you look over the past 21 years, the Dow is up 213%. The S&P is up 220%. The NASDAQ is up 269%. And are you sitting down? Silver is up 322%. Are you sitting down? Gold is up 525%. That's the reality, folks. As long as we keep printing money like there's no tomorrow, the metals will do well. Make sure you've got your gold. Make sure you've got your silver. As always, we'd like you to like us and subscribe to us on the YouTube channel. Send us your comments so we can discuss them on air. Subscribe to all our social media at Asset Strategies. Follow our newsletter and alerts. And at this time of year, I just want to wish everybody a very happy and bold and underlined healthy new year in 2022. And don't ever forget that getting rich starts with keeping what's yours.